Greetings. How are you guys? I'm sending my sincere greetings from Nairobi, Kenya to all parts of the world. From wherever you're watching from. Can be from the Philippines, can be from the beautiful country of India, Burma, Thailand, even Spain, Italy, America, Canada, even Africa. I love you guys. Thank you for the support that you've been giving me for the last few days. This is a new channel. I really like and I give thumbs up because you've supported me so well, and thank you. May God bless you. In our last video we learned about how we can name notes on a piano, how to identify notes on a piano, and even how to play chords. And today we are going to continue term music theory, because we must start from that simple theory before we go to play our piano, before we start playing the piano. There is something we really need to know. In many songs, they use major scales, and that is my very point of reference today. Today we are going to learn about major scales, and at least we are going to play 2 or 3 major scales. Before we proceed, let me explain what a major scale is so that we can understand before I demonstrate. A major scale, this is a 7-note musical sequence defined by a specific pattern of intervals that sounds appealing, bright, and kind very happy. Like I've said, most of the songs they use major scales. So a major scale is a sequence of 7 notes. For example, from C to C, C to C, a sequence of 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't count this one because there is no difference from C and C. Assuming I was giving them numbers from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I could replace 8 with 1 because, as you can see, this is C and this is C. So there is no difference between this one and this one. That's why we normally say it's a 7-note sequence of intervals. Now, there is a reason why we call it C, or we call it number 1. From C to C is a distance of 8 pitches, but now the last one, this one B, we call it a leading note because it leads to C. Which C? This one. This is number 1, this is number 8, but we call it a leading tone, leading tonic, because it entirely leads us to C, which is C. Like now I've said, a major scale is a 7-note musical sequence. That sequence is a sequence of some steps. Which steps? For example, from here to here, that is a step of whole note, then this one, half note, whole note, then half note. You can see here, half note. You can begin to replace whole note with another term called tone. So again, from here to here, this is a tone, then semitone, tone, semitone. That is how we construct major scales using that sequence of tone, and semitones. And now in music, we have 12 major scales. We are not going to learn all of them today. Today we are going to learn only two. We're going to learn only 2 major scales, and that one is C major and G major. We're going to learn about C major and G major. In the scale of C major, when playing a scale of C major, you only play the white keys from C to C. Why? Because the scale of C major does not have any sharps or flats. It has 0 flats and 0 sharps. Therefore, we don't put any accidentals on that major scale of C. So, when you're going to play the scale of C major, you simply play simple as that. You finish the scale of C major, C major, C. But now, like I said, we are going to learn about two major scales, that is C and G. I have played the scale of C major, whereby I played this note from C to C using only white keys. We don't sharpen any note or any flat. And again, before I proceed, let me explain what sharpening is, or what a flat is, what a sharp is or a flat is. A sharp is just a symbol that raises a note by one half step. That raises a note by one half step on the piano when you're playing it, and you play just the next note, the very note to the right. That is a sharp. Let me explain by illustration. For example, in the scale of G major, we sharpen F. F is sharp in the scale of G major. So, assuming I was to play the scale of G major, I start from G all along, all along, all along. Now, I sharpen what? F by playing this black key. Then, I finish my major scale of G using that G. So that is how we sharpen. You play sharp, you finish, okay? Interesting. Clap for yourselves. I have illustrated how, or I have demonstrated how you can sharpen a note. Now let me show you, or let me explain what a flat is. A flat is simply opposite of a sharp. A flat now lowers a note by one half step or one semitone on just that piano, and you play the very key or the very note to the left, to the left, to the left. Since G major doesn't have any flat, it has just one sharp, and that is F sharp. Next time I'll show you how to put a flat, because G major doesn't have any flat. So next time a certain major scale that has got a flat, I'm going to show you. Just for today, we are going to learn about sharps, and we are going to sharpen F, because in the scale of G major, that is the only sharp we have. My great people, that is how we can play major scales, which follows a certain pattern, like I said, of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 and semitone. Major scales, we normally use them almost in every song because of their sweet, appealing, and bright, 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 harmonious melody. In our next video, we are going to continue with major scales, whereby we're going to play F major and maybe D major. F major and maybe D major. Thank you so much for the support that you're giving me. Please continue liking this video, because when you like it, it is recommended to many people and it can help me grow. I like you guys. I love you guys. I'm sending a love from Nairobi to every part of the world where you're watching my videos from. And again, I'd like to apologize because I'm using my phone to record. The phone is shaking, so I record my sincere apology. I'm working to get a camera, and before maybe I get a camera, I'm going to buy a gimbal so that my videos don't shake. Thank you so much for the love, and like the video, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Thank you.